Water reclamation is daunting in its scale. Even with all the numbers and words, knowing what's what is impossible without understanding the process first. So, with the help of Loveland's water team, here's how our water goes from this to this. Our collective wastewater first enters the facility at what's known as the headwaters. From there, it passes through a smaller room with a set of compact machines known as step screens, which smells about as good as you'd imagine it to. Below the surface, the sewage passes through the narrow gaps that line the steps in the machine where larger waste items, such as flushable wipes, tampons, feces, and even money is caught and separated. A sensor detects when a step is full, causing the machine to gyrate like an escalator, bringing the items up to the surface where most all is then sent to be composted. Once the water's past the step screen, it enters the grit process. A steady flow for the water allows for runoff materials such as pebbles and sand to sink and separate.
They try to remove the grit because that sandy grit is hard on the pipes.
From there, the wastewater is introduced to the primary clarifiers, where the water is then given time to settle. Atop the surface of the pool, a slow-moving bar known as a skimmer brushes the water, pushing any floatable materials into a separate system. Meanwhile, below the surface, heavier materials known as sludge sink to the bottom, where it is then removed as well. Once the cleaner water and sludge are separated, they are finally sent separate ways.
So the sludge kind of settles to the bottom, and that's sucked off to the digesters. And then the cleaner water goes over the top, and that's taken over to the aeration basins,
where it is once again allowed time to settle. Oxygen is periodically introduced into the tank.
The bacteria does its job and breaks down the nutrients in there, and then you can haul the solids off.
Meanwhile, the sludge from the prior is sent off to the digesters. These massive towers are internally heated up to 100 degrees, allowing the materials to be broken down further.
We waste out all of the microbes in the finals that we no longer need to use.
The sludge stays within these towers for around a month at a time, and the whole system is entirely powered by its own methane outputs. Back with our freshwater, once through the aeration basins, it is sent to the final clarifiers in a similar process to that of the primary clarifiers mentioned prior.
Heavier solids will flow to the bottom, and that gets sent back to our aeration basins as well.
It's really clean at that point. It goes out through disinfection.
In this small room are sets of ultraviolet lights that illuminate over the water, removing any remaining bacteria infecting it.
The UV light just instantly sterilizes anything that's left in the water before it goes to the river.